Hey guys, today I want to share you guys my global free-to-play launch plan for Star Savior. I don't plan to reroll, so we are going to just play the game how it is intended to be. I have nothing against reroller. You can just do whatever you want, okay? Fine by me. But I like to enjoy the game before I hate it. And I feel like whenever I try to reroll, I will hate the game before I play the game. Personally, I am so excited for the game because it's just right up my alley. Beautiful art style, anime, and fan service together with RTA, that is crazy. And the loading screen for some of these characters is just like, can I really show you guys this? But anyway, for the launch plan, we are going to be showered with a lot of summon. And my plan is to ignore all of the Arcana or the weapon banner because the weapon is actually not super important in terms of getting the actual character potential in combat, because unlike other game with a weapon banner, this will not give you like a special skill that will unlock the craziness of your healer or your damage dealer. So if you are a budget free-to-play player, you probably will be fine just skipping off the weapon banner and focus all your gem into pulling the next limited, crazy, meta strong character. And there will be a collab with Counterside when the game launch, which means the banner is going to be one with Counterside character, and we don't know how strong that character might be just yet. She might be meta defining, or she might not. You never know. But what I know is we are going to get a whole lot of summoning currency for the standard banner. And in this standard banner, you can get every single character that is available in the game, including the strongest character in terms of healing or damage, LD element, it doesn't matter. So in the early game, if you're re-rolling, this is where you're going to be spending a lot of time looking at, because they're going to give you a lot of the standard banner ticket, and the rate for SSR is actually decently high, so you're going to get a lot of random SSR in your journey. Okay, as I said that, I did not pull a single SSR in my first 20, but you will get a lot of SSR along the way. They will also give you a lot of pool currency for the weapon banner as well. I'm not joking, because in my Korea server, I actually got my hands on a lot of the SSR weapon so that I can use them in my training. So the training section is going to be very similar to Uma Musume if you've played it before. But if you haven't, it's more like taking your character on a date, do a bit of training, like exercise, and then you have like a save data for your stats. And that's going to affect your combat power in the actual like farming stages or PvP. But in the early game, it's not going to be like super important, okay? So don't worry. Even if you're free to play or low spender, you're going to get your hands on some or multiple strong SSR card. And because the game is also going to give you a selector box, so my plan for that box is going to be as follow. If I happen to summon Ashara Wards of the Starlight very early, which is the best healer tank in the game at the moment, but she need one dupe to make her unleash her true craziness. So if I happen to get her early in my summoning journey, then I will use the box to potentially get one of her copy and unlock her true potential and make her become one of the best character in the entire game for at least the first month, because we know that this game is going to power creep. Just like any other gacha game, power creep is going to happen. There will be a stronger healer tank in the future, but right now, getting one of her dupe is going to be very important. But if I don't get a single copy of Ashura in the early game, I don't plan to use the box for her. And I want to use the box for something that doesn't need a dupe to unlock the true potential. That is going to be Lacey, the ultimate DPS AoE bruiser character, because she can self-heal as well. She's going to be absolutely insane for early game progression if I still don't get her by the first week. Okay, we're gonna use the box for her, and she's gonna be a hard carry in terms of damage output for me in the game. The good thing about the global launch is that they're going to give you a lot of free character, and one of them is going to be Frey, and she's going to be your bread and butter early game healer that you are going to build, invest in, and by the time they introduce a new OP healer in the game, you are probably going to forget about her. But because the game is going to give you a free healer character in the global launch, I think she's gonna go well with whatever damage dealer we are going to get. Another free character that's going to be this bunny looking girl that they're going to give you guys as well, and she is a damage dealer. But after many months in the Korea and Japan server, they've decided that she is kind of shit and she's very low tier, so I don't plan to invest into this character whatsoever, and I'm going to put my resources into something else. Another free character is going to be Yumina from the Counterside collab. And I think this is going to be their last chance to go hard in global and make a lot of money. So I hope that this character is going to be strong to impress the global player base, because this is pretty much their last chance to make a lot of money due to the fact that their launch in Korea and Japan didn't do so well. So if she's going to be a good damage dealer and we are going to get a decent free-to-play healer, then we already sort of have a good team. So when you have a damage dealer and a free-to-play healer, what else do you need? So in this game, tank actually matter, and somehow there are not many tanks in the game. They will draw the attention of the enemy in PvE so that your squishy damage dealer and your healer will not be targeted and they will take the damage. And Emily is one of the best characters in the game. Okay, in the game. So look out for a strong tank for your team is going to be the next step, and that's going to be my next step as well. So it's either going to be Emily or it is going to be Carmen. They are both very strong. They both can tank for the team really, really well. They can also provide a lot of buff for the team to synergize with healing, because the healer doesn't really do a lot of buffing. So this is going to be your main buffer for the team as well. So with a defender, with the free Yumina, and with the free healer Frey, you sort of have almost a complete team. So the last member of your team can be whatever you want. This is where the game will provide a lot of different character, and you want to pick based on your preference as well. You don't have to chase meta forever, because at the end of the day, it's sort of ish an AFK game, because the main farming mode is going to be AFK farming. And the RTA, dude, let the whale do that, okay? So pick the one that will fit your personality, your type, your taste, whatever. This is a waifu collector game. So after you're done with like the core strong team, the last one can be like a strong AoE debuffer. It can be a mage that do AoE damage. It can be like an assassin as well. It doesn't matter, okay? Pick whatever you want. Another great thing about this website I'm using right here, Taichara, which you guys should definitely get on, is this amazing team builder that you can use so that you can bookmark your team before the global launch, and you can split them into different kind of role. So as I said earlier, let's say I have Emily as my tank, and then my Frey is going to be the healer, and we have Lacey because we pull her earlier, we reroll for her, or we use the box for her. So now we have heal, tank, damage. For the last slot, it is always great in any turn-based game to have a debuff character. So when you look out for the last character for your team, you want to look out something with debuff. Personally, I've been really enjoying the design of Look. Sounds like a dude's name. But she has defense break, she has freeze, and I think that's going to synergize great with the team. But you can also go for some AoE damage, and that will require you to go to, like, let's say the mage area, where you put in Luna, for example. She also has an amazing loading screen. So you can mix and match different kind of thing. The game will also have mono element content. So when you look out for mono element, oh, this is going to be a tough one. But they do have different role in this mono element team. So we have a healer here, and then we have a defender here. And then you can select two different kind of damage dealer, and you are good to go. So the game will force you to build mono element in the end game, but in the early game you definitely can mix and match different kind of elements and create the best team possible for your progression. Anyway guys, that is enough yapping for me today. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think about the game and what your plan is in the comment section down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good day. Bye bye.